I have to say something today. Law, liberty, justice, our Constitution, and what America is supposed to represent. It's not bravado, it's not bragging, it's not pride. It's not running around saying how tough we are, or how we're not going to take any guff from anyone. It's not pointing the finger at everyone else except ourselves. Liberty isn't saying, look, all these other terrorists are causing the problem, when we allow our own government to be the greatest terrorists. Justice isn't saying, well, we don't like them, so let's go carpet bomb them. God hates our shedding of innocent blood. From the unborn to the aged. We wave flags and we have barbecues and rallies. And we elect corrupt politicians who tickle our ears. And we say, God bless America, but we refuse to bless God. This isn't law. Law is simple, it's principled, and it's beautiful. My rights and your rights and our children's rights, they're not from the Constitution, they're from Yahweh. They're natural, they're for everybody. Even the ones that don't believe like me or like you. It doesn't matter what race or what color of their skin. It doesn't matter what religion they're of. What matters is individual actions. Loving your neighbor in the defense of life, liberty, and property for all equally. Oh, how often I'm hearing patriots saying things like, well, we should just kill all them, or they don't get rights, they're not Americans. I'm sickened by the lies and the hatred coming from people calling themselves Christians and calling themselves patriots. Friends, we have to stand united for liberty. While at the same time saying our government is abusive, we support abusive government and those who abuse at the hand of judges and politicians, and we try to say they're heroes and they're mostly good even as they abuse us. It's not about hating anyone, friends. Most of the civilianry of America is not mostly good. We're failing to defend our children's birthright. And so are most of our politicians and most of our police. It's not about pointing the finger at any one person. It's about pointing the finger at ourselves. It's about realizing we need to repent. We need to stop hating everyone as a solution to our own failures. America is no longer the greatest country in the world, friends. There's third world poor nations that we look down on that have more civil rights and that treat the innocent, the weak, the fatherless, and the widow far better than our own government, our own law enforcement, our own judges, and our own people. We're a nation that was built on the idea of liberty for all, built on the idea of compassion and people coming here to find a better place, and we're making it a worse place. We're destroying this nation. We're electing evil, wicked men to rule over us. But it's not just from one party or from the other party, it's from both of them. So we look at one party and we say this is their fault, so we elect wicked men from our party and say, well, now it's going to be fixed. We blame the race, or we blame the religion, or we blame that guy down the street, or that theology, or that belief, and it's a lie. The problem lies with us. Because God doesn't bless a nation that curses him. And so America, we can point the finger in a lot of directions. But at the end of the day, we look at patriots all over this nation. We look at our patriots in Oregon. We look at government murdering men like Lavoy Finicum. And we look at the rest of the government, who we call mostly good, do nothing to stand against it. See, that's not a good government. That's a government that's failing to do what we paid them to do, what they swore to do. That's an employee who is failing to defend the rule of law and to protect the liberty that the people laid down in this government by the consent of the governed, which has become wicked because we, the people of this nation, consented to wickedness. And so we need to ask, what are we going to do about it? How are we going to step up and love our neighbor and start showing up and start helping and stop making excuses and stop dividing with every faction and race and group and try and work through things and unite and stand on principle, not on faction, not on supporting people because of their color or their group or the uniform they wear, but supporting liberty and principle alone. Loving our neighbor as ourselves. We need to start blessing God. And then it's my belief that God will bless America.